Welcome back to You Haven't Played, where we play the games that we haven't played. It's the Raven Remastered, and I'm here with Patrick.
And I'm here for what I think, or I should say I hope.
It's been a long journey,
is the
my
finale.
friend.
I think we're at the end.
So, I'm pretty sure I used this stone with his head.
Up there, Robert. I know it.
Maybe. Go to the guard room and open the gates.
Tell the director.
Zelna, don't do it. It's too dangerous.
I've got everything under control.
Of course, we're waiting so that previous talk could happen.
This
Yeah.
is the opposite of a clever burglary. Inch must have decided to do it the violent way. As soon as he realized he couldn't count on I would have died in the explosion and been the scapegoat.
That bastard. Ah, fuck. Alright, mature rating.
What are we at?
We were just, we were like at 57 seconds.
How could you do that?
Sorry.
Well, you're gonna have to edit your foul language out.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's unconscious. There was no other.
Okay. Get in there. Wait, I got the gun from him? Why is it out of bullets then?
I don't know, man.
How did Inch prepare for that? I would grab his gun.
How did you do it? How did you plan?
Doesn't
to
make
get
any
it
sense.
On the safe in the train.
We're about to find out,
How do you
man.
know that Gebhardt killed the Baroness and the demolition charge below the treasure chamber. How did you manage it all? Even if your arm isn't lame.
Oh, it is, believe me. I needed help, it's true. A messenger boy to replace my arms and legs.
A messenger boy?
Ah, Adil. This could be interesting. He's quite talented, but unreliable. He has a mind of his own plans. Don't you?
Where is Alex?
I never wanted blood to be shed, but it's
I don't
time to
know.
make an exception.
He only forgot one thing. I keep things firmly.
I still don't understand how he got
Yeah, I
Robert's
don't.
gun.
End of story.
Oh, God. Well, it looks like Zellner is dead.
Stupid little policeman. He shouldn't have messed with the Raven.
You aren't the Raven. The Raven would never have shot a defenseless old man.
No, he wouldn't have. But now he has. At least that's what everyone will think.
Why does that matter? Who are you?
We worked for him, for the Raven. My brother.
Oh,
and
there we
I.
go.
He's responsible for my brother being shot and for my crippled arm. He sacrificed us.
Who? Who is the Raven?
I don't know. I never met him, and in all these years, I've never found him.
You don't know who you worked for?
No one knows who the Raven is. Some say he's dead. The fact is, he
Maybe
never
he is Legrand.
returned to the stage after that
Mm.
fateful night in Paris.
So you want to lure him out of hiding?
And if anything can, it's the burglary of the century executed by another thief while using his name.
But he doesn't count.
But I still got my revenge. The gentleman thief, now a bomb-throwing murderer. Oh, I do hope he is still with us, watching helplessly as I ruin his life's work, as he ruined mine. Enough chatter. I'll be going.
But why?
I mean, I was right, but
This state, and if I can't eliminate all the witnesses, I can at least destroy their credibility.
meh.
Why did you just shoot poor Constable Zellner, lad?
Good trick there, Inch.
Accomplice.
But you both have gloves on, so it's okay.
You've met your match, Raven. You hear me? Wherever you are, I beat you.
That's pretty incredible animation.
Good evening, Mr. Inch. The eyes of the Sphinx, if you would be so kind.
I didn't have his pinky out.
That's impossible.
The jewels, now. Inch, don't move a muscle. You're under arrest.
God damn. Wait, what was he doing that was like...
Into the sewer. Oh.
Oh, they're fakes. Like, holy shit. He just, like, glared at him and just bang. Fucking French style, baby. That's how we do things in Paris.
He deserves it.
Blam, blam. Oh, he did, but, like...
A master thief who stole
I
two
don't,
cheap
I
things.
don't understand why it was so...
A shot that no one could split.
why Legrand would shoot him.
Newspapers, it was the real jewels that were the heart.
Because Legrand is the Raven.
Of the Sphinx. Reunited.
But the Raven doesn't kill people.
What kind of game is this?
The Raven's game.
At least you caught him. Okay.
I saw the surprise and the anger in his eyes. He knew it'd been played.
You don't mean...
At first they wanted us to believe that it was Gephardt. And now we're supposed to believe that it was Inch. He's still out there.
So then, who is the Raven?
You think it's the constable? Like, I kind of like the idea that it's the constable.
I mean, I think I'm out of idea. It has to be someone we know. That's the only one I think I can think of. who
unless
could
they
be the
don't
Raven.
tell us.
Oh yeah, because the Raven 2 is gonna come out.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that, but like they might just leave it as like a who do you? I think I know,
Hello
but do
there,
you?
handsome
Like,
devil.
Where are they?
Hey there, pretty lady.
You guys are in Egypt?
Don't! My father will be here any moment.
Did you tell him about our engagement?
She did.
Boom.
I almost slipped out of character.
Oh, Daddy, we all know that would never happen. You were Anton Jakob Zellner through and through, even with the world crashing down around.
oh, so he was just an actor.
Too bad
Yeah.
they did it.
Well, Inch nearly blew us up.
But he's still
and
Swiss?
I was almost charged with murder.
Ah, yes. Exciting, wasn't it? I haven't had fun like that since I retired.
Dr. Gebhardt nearly killed you.
Nobody could have suspected the doctor. At least we managed to clear things up quickly.
I would have
Maybe he's
preferred
dropping
if
the
things went
Swiss
according to the
accents,
old
so he just
plan.
has a deep voice.
We would have swapped the
I
jewel
don't know,
aboard
man.
the ship, and Alex wouldn't have been kidnapped by Inch.
And I'd have preferred it if you hadn't given me a nasty bump on my noggin.
And what would your excuse have been for staying on board if I hadn't? Hey, I improvised.
Good point.
I was afraid Inch would realize you were wearing a bulletproof vest.
He was too confident. After he foiled your plan, he thought he had everything under control. He never really took a look at the emerald in the display case. He just assumed that they shipped the real jewel from Switzerland.
And after my little
I like how
tussle
they're
with Inch,
pulling
we
like
had both
the
jewels.
old classic,
He blew
like
half the museum
this
with
mustache
no-
was fake all along.
Fake.
I just like
He
that
was
they're just like
rude and
talking
insolent.
about everything.
I never should have worked with him. His double dealing cost his brother's life.
And his own.
He is the Raven.
I'd still
Yep.
rather see him in jail than in
He's
a
the Raven.
morgue.
He's the Raven. We were playing the
With
Raven
the Raven.
the whole time.
To your retirement.
To the future.
That was not a tink.
It was like they're all about to click glasses, and they all became like self-aware and
Just, like, gave up.
stopped. Yeah,
Are we done?
I think that's
This,
it.
this video is like 12 seconds long.
It's 10 minutes,
Oh.
but we got the credits now, and we can talk about our thoughts about the game. This game even have credits? Ah,
Oh.
we got some more story. We got Legrand still obsessing.
Is he gonna figure it out?
My guess is he's gonna get a letter that says, "My dear Nico."
Wait, what?
It's a letter.
Dear Nico, the Raven
Is dead. Yet other criminals live, and they are more brutal and ruthless than he ever was. Who will stop them? It would be tragic if a good policeman failed to do so because he was hunting for a dead man and ruining himself in the process. Let the dead rest in peace. They are not coming back.
R.
My God. So it was Constable Oliver?
It was Constable Oliver. Ah, he finally gets to sleep. Alright. Either that or he just died because, his heart finally stopped because all the drugs he's been taking.
Because he's been doing straight cocaine
Yeah.
for the past 12 years.
I guess we'll have to find out in the Raven 2. Electric
Is there
Boogaloo.
one?
No, there's no Raven
Oh.
2.
I don't know, man.
Alright, that's
Okay.
it. We got,
Well,
that's the Raven, everyone.
we win.
Remastered. So Patrick, let's by King Art Games. Let's start with your thoughts on the game.
It was fine.
It was fine.
There was only I think pretty early on there was a few puzzles that required you to do things that were a little frustrating.
Mhm.
There weren't too many. Everything was pretty obvious, especially when you could just wave you did 1,000 times, just wave all the items all around the room. They did a pretty good job of keeping you in the areas that they wanted you to be in, which is good for a point and click. To the point where if you messed up a certain number of times, the character would just be like, "Oh, I don't want to go there anymore." If there was a way out of the room, the character would be like, no, I should better stay in here until I figure this out. And so I think it was pretty solid in terms of some of the flaws that can come around with a point and click. And there wasn't any super early point and click bullshit where it was hey, hold on to this item for 27 hours and then use it at the very end of the game kind of stuff. So overall, I thought it was fine. I mean, there was glitches throughout. It's not necessarily a well-made game, but it was an okay game. It wasn't it was a well-done point and click, but maybe not a well-made game.
I think this game has a lot of heart, and it was very enjoyable to play. It was enjoyable to experience, I should say. Just all the every time I walk out of a building, the model teleports to the middle of the room and then teleports out, and no one's mouth was ever moving, and then the diamond question marks, which brings me to the question: this is the Raven remastered. This is supposed to be we cleared the bugs. So how bad was the Raven: Legacy of a Thief, which was its original title?
I don't know, but I would actually bet that it's probably less buggy.
Probably is. That seems to be a case for a lot of remasters. They're just more buggy than
Yeah, because they try and fix some stuff graphically, and then the rest of the game kind of falls out of sync.
Yeah, my guess is that it just increased the resolution in which you could play the game or something, and in that turn made everything look bad because they try and stretch the art that they already have, which is why it looks like no one's moving their mouse and why all the shadows look really jagged all over the place. And because this is max settings, I threw everything on max for this game. So
One thing before we wrap up here, I did notice that when you complete chapters, you get bonuses based on secret side quests that you've completed. And I'm sure that we missed something. So if you, dear 7 people watching, want to play through the Raven yourself, then you go right ahead. Maybe find those secrets that we missed.
If you want to have a good laugh and it goes on sale for like $2 or something like that, go ahead and pick it up. It's enjoyable. Like, the characters are like, they're all just like ripped off from Agatha Christie, but they're just enjoyable. They're all pretty memorable. Like, I can remember all the characters. They're all stereotypes. I guess that's why. One thing that I will... Oh, and the voice acting goes from, like, horrid to good. The best, I think, being Mr. Inch.
Yeah, I mean, like, the end of the game starts hitting you, like, for the first... Like, it's like a 10-hour game, right? And, like...
Yeah, like, last 2 hours are the things of the story.
Well, like, the first, like, 7 hours are like, oh, I think I would like to go on vacation. And then by the end, it's like, I didn't mean to kill all the Jews. And you're like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
like, what is happening?
Yeah, by the very end, it gets to, like... we go from, like... You know... We go from, like...
Murder She Wrote
to
where,
like
the
Foyle's
villains-
War. Or
Yeah,
it's just,
like-
everything's fucked up.
Like, it goes from, like, oh, you stole it, didn't you? And it's like, ah, you caught me, too. Like, oh my god, you killed all those people.
She
And it's
didn't
like-
love me, and so I
Right,
killed
it's-
her. It's like, whoa.
That part is, like, insane. And the fact that it's, like, a pointless background story instead of, like, the game is crazy.
Yep.
But, yeah, so we're done.
One thing I will say is I enjoyed in the first half that everything Zellner did, all the puzzles that Zellner was given, had a certain amount of logic to it, right? It was like, we need to check the blood. And I was like, well, I need a cotton swab. And lo and behold, I needed a cotton swab. And then it's like, well, we got to use the chemicals to see if this is blood. Like, everything made sense. When we got to Adil, we started getting the usual point-and-click Wile E. Coyote, like, weird point-and-click stuff where I was like, I need to chew the candy and put it on this radio wire and then use that with a mirror. It's, you know, where it's like I would never actually figure that out. Well, I did actually figure that out, but apparently I missed some extra stuff.
There you go.
But it's like I only figured it out because it was like I needed an adhesive, and I'm guessing they mean the candy, even though like, it doesn't make as much sense as the Zellner stuff. So I was a little sad that they got into those like crazy things which might force people to like brute force it, or just like click everything with everything, which is what I ended up doing when I got to the top of the roof and I had to figure out how to open the window. But overall, I would say it's not a good game, but I enjoyed it.
Excellent. Stunning review. Stunning game. Thank you all for participating in this little adventure of ours, and I'm sure we'll see you in the next video. Don't know what we're going to play next, but
We can
we'll
now
figure it
say that we have played The Raven Remastered.
out. Thank God.
So see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.